Here we are once again at Von Kiln Field, the final game of the regular season. And to capsulize what this game's all about, Darb, London is in with the win, and that's the bottom line. They're looking ready forward to the playoffs, and they're playing an okay team with Big Walnut, 3-1 in their division. And this game, really, the playoffs start tonight for London. In a way, they start tonight. If you don't win, this is your last game. So the playoffs start tonight. Capacity crowd on hand on the home side anyway. This has been the best weather for football season that I've ever witnessed in my life.
Especially this late in the season.
The 10th game, and we're sitting here waiting.
Here they come, the London Red Raiders.
They take the veil in their new tradition.
They look almost as fired up for this game as I am, Martin.
I tell you what, I'm ready. London's getting set, looking forward to the playoffs. Are there any other injuries or anything to report, Dale?
Well, first of all, I'd like to say good evening to everyone. It's good to see you all tonight. It's a real exciting evening. It's a beautiful weather tonight. There are not any injuries to speak of, and specifically, I just know that the seniors are really excited tonight. This is their final home game, varsity Red Raider football player. And it's really a special feeling. It's something that they'll never forget the rest of their lives. This definitely is a moment in time for the seniors here. And we're looking for a good game from them.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're just about set to kick off. And you can feel the tension in the air. You can feel the pressure.
There's one thing I'd like to make mention of. Before we started with this broadcast tonight, I was standing down in the end zone watching the Big Walnut Golden Eagles go through some of their exercises before the game. They look pretty crisp offensively as they are running their plays, getting their timing down. They have a nice looking offensive line, and their defensive line looks pretty good too. So we're going to see how they stack up. It doesn't look like they're very fast, but this is a good contest for London tonight.
Toby, how much pressure is on London tonight?
Well, you might as well just call this a playoff game. And you figure for Big Walnut, this is their championship.
It's very true.
This is their last time they're going to put on the pads, the seniors. And for London, you have to win this one. There's a lot of pressure here. You want to keep your season going, you got to win this one, or the season doesn't mean nothing but a winning season.
And we're getting set to kick. Tobin, the toe, he boots it. Low driving kick is going to bounce, it's going to roll to the 10. They take it back across the middle. He's hit and stopped dead.
And a whole gaggle of London Red Raiders on that tackle.
Dead at the 20.
Are those geese flying around again, a whole gaggle of them.
A gaggle of geese.
There was only one man not on that tackle, and that man did his job. That was the outside man.
That's right. It's like we discussed before. London really needs to get set and get tuned up. London in the 5-2 defense. They line up in a pro eye with a man split to each side. They take it over the left side for a gain of about 2 yards.
That was number 36, Josh Larkins, quickly on that tackle.
Clyde Stover on the run.
He got about 1 yard on that play, Martin. You see it's about 2nd and 9. What do they have on the scoreboard? I can't see it from here.
They got 2nd and 9. Looks like a long 8. You got almost 2 on the play. 1.5. Back and
it looks like we have a legal procedure on Big Walnut right there. And it is on Big Walnut.
Dead ball penalty. illegal procedure. Big Walnut remains second down.
And we have second and, what is that, about 14, looks like? And what is that? We have Big Walnut split very wide to the right.
They got a man split to each side. They're in the pro eye. They run the ball again, right back up the middle. Nothing doing. Linebackers did a great job on that play. Stayed at home. They tried to act like it was a play fake. Took it right back up the middle, nothing doing. Gain of about maybe 2 on the play. It's going to bring up a long third down situation. Third and about 12.
It's an obvious passing down. Let's see what their quarterback looks like, and let's see what their protection looks like for them.
They come back out in the same formation.
Very wide to the right, the wide side of the field. Sean Kahn is playing him very, very much inside.
Man split to each side.
Making it look like he's not even checking it. They went to the running play.
And again, Big Walnut trying to put something up the middle on this London defense. And it doesn't look like they looked at London's films very well.
You can't run up the middle in this team. It just can't be done.
Well, that particular play selection for Big Walnut, it seems like they played it pretty close to the vest that time.
Run up the middle on London, you better have some strong linemen and some quick backs.
That's it. They're playing very conservative right now. We got Bennett back to return the punt. You got Harris, and usually he's the key man that throws the block. High punt, good punt.
Going to be a return.
Going to be taken by Bennett. We got a return on the play, and the men did not get down to set up the wall. It looks like they were probably going for the block on the play. Didn't get it, and a very good punt. He caught it on his own 40, he caught it at midfield. Returned it for a gain of about 8 yards on the play. They're going to take over in Big Walnut territory.
Martin, like you said many of times, the biggest block at that wall was the first man downfield, which they didn't get, and he was the one that made the tackle.
That's the key block, the first man down.
We're coming out with Artis over the ball with Scott Sims and Fred Lester in the backfield, and the handoff to Lester up the middle.
Up the middle.
Looks like a gain of about 5 there.
Number 33, Fred Lester.
Nice little clean run.
Brought down the play by number 63, Sean Sire. Number 55, Justin Garabrand.
It's about 2nd and 5.
Second down.
And we have the substitution into the game. Mike Harrison at wide receiver for Pete Grulke.
Got Bo Williams to split to this side. Jason Sells underneath the quarterback. Scott Sims in at full. Fred Lester in the tailback. They're running the option. Nothing doing. They got the penetration and shut it down. Very good defensive play.
53, Big Walnut, Brian Roberts.
Brian Roberts.
Defensive tackle, Brian Roberts.
Got
53.
great penetration on the play and just shut him down. You let the artists get outside on the option, you're going to be in trouble. This is a passing down for London.
The way that Big Walnut defends that option play right there, it looks like they have worked on it here recently. We have 3rd down and about 8.
And he's looking to throw. He's got the man. Almost picked off. Very low pass intended for Bo Williamson. Incomplete, and we will be punting the ball.
Martin, it didn't look like Artis set up very well on that play. It looked like he was setting up.
Excuse me, Darby. He looks pretty disgusted with himself right now. Artis does. With throwing that ball into the ground like that.
Didn't give it a good look, but we're set to punt. Pete Grulke to punt. Good snap.
And it looks like a real good
to the
kick.
Right side, but it's going to die
At the 4-yard
line. Beautiful.
Grulke's punt down at the 4-yard line of Big Walnut. The Golden Eagles ball, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 from their own 4.
I think Artis knows not only that he should have had that pass a little better, but I think he also knows how important the 3rd down conversions can be when you're going into the playoffs. And again, let's don't overlook this game first, but to beat this Big Walnut or any team is those big 3rd down conversions.
They got the receivers split wide. Way off to the right side. They take it right back up the middle again. They get a few yards on this one, but not too many. Gain of about 2.
Number 34.
Maybe 3.
Martin, I don't understand this Big Walnut offense right now. I mean, they're running either inside or outside the tackles. The only thing I can think of, maybe their quarterbacks, they don't have much faith in, and maybe they're afraid of the London's defensive ends. They haven't tried to run around them yet.
They have not even attempted it. They might be trying to set something up for a later play, but we're still waiting to see. For the first time, there's nobody split wide.
It's a real tight formation. They go straight up with the fullback.
Nothing doing. We'll have a third down and long.
The only time you a good inside run is you have to at least average 3.5 yards per carry, and they're not even averaging that.
No, they're not.
They don't understand this offensive running right now.
They only got 2 yards on that play, and really, from the way they're running the ball, this is another passing down. They're back in a tight formation. 7 men on the line of scrimmage. 3 men in the backfield. Running again, nothing doing.
And London just went with the safety blitz with Corey Bennett going straight up the gut. Nobody touched him. He went right in there and grabbed the tailback and threw him down for a loss.
The way Big Walnut is playing right now, it seems like maybe they've seen something that they thought they could execute in this game. I don't know what game they went to.
I don't either, because what we've seen all year, you're not going to run up the middle against London.
The play selection that Big Walnut has had so far suggests that the coach doesn't have much confidence in their execution down deep in territory.
They got one heck of a punter, and this could be one heck of a return.
Again, Martin, they missed.
We had 2 men, Scott Sims and number 91.
Eric Taylor, London's ball. First and 10.
91, there is no 91. The 81 drew the wire.
35-yard line at the 36.
Looked like 91 to me, but nevertheless.
Is that Yeager? Yeah, Yeager, that's how you pronounce his name.
Number 31, Yeager, was the first man there. No one blocked him. He didn't actually make the tackle, but he held him up long enough for him to tackle him.
We go over the left side of the tackle. On that punt, Darby,
Lester.
he pretty much had a touchdown, but the 2 blockers, I have no idea where they were going, but they just totally ran away from the ball. I have no idea who they were trying to block.
Looks like they're having a little bit of confusion on that punt return.
Yeah, they walked totally away from the wall. If they would stay right where they were, it was a touchdown.
And London with, looks what, about second and 6?
Good. Second down and 6 to go. Fred Lester in a tailback. Josh Larkin in it full. Bo Williams split to this side. There goes to Fred Lester over the right side. He breaks a tackle in the backfield. Just crosses, he got a gain of about 3 yards on the play, but I'll tell you what.
That should have been a gain of, or a loss of about 2.
Yeah, they had him in the backfield and just couldn't contain him back there, which it's hard to contain Fred Lester anyway.
I'll tell you, there's one thing that Big Walnut has done real good as far as defense is concerned. They have made penetration on each play. On each London play, whether it's been for the pass or a run, they have made penetration somewhere on that line of scrimmage.
But again, if you don't grab on Lester, I don't care how much penetration you're getting, he'll get away from you.
There we go. Big hit, but I believe he has the first down.
Looks close to a first down.
I believe he did get it.
Brought down by number 32.
Depends on the spot. We're playing at home. First down.
Number 55, Justin Gimmerman.
And London right now, more or less, has been doing everything they wanted to on the ground. We haven't seen too many outside runs with Lester's speed, but why? When you got it up the middle,
true.
I'm waiting to see the artist throw a couple more.
He might be setting up for that. They go to left or over the left side. He's getting pounded. He's not running. He's really not running that hard right now. He broke a couple tackles early, but he's getting pounded around there like a little pinball.
Big Walnut right now is really closing down the holes really fast. I'm impressed.
The reason that's happening, Darby, is because Big Walnut right now is playing just a read defense with their defensive linemen on first and second down. All they're doing is standing up the blockers and just reading where the play is going and then reacting to the play.
It's the best way to do it. Read your keys. Back up the middle to left. Breaks the tackle. First down and 10. Down to about the 11-yard line.
They just may have found the weakness on that defensive line right now. They tried it to the left a couple of plays. There wasn't much doing over there, but now to the right side here, it looks like they found someone.
That play was more so of a quick hitter.
First down.
That play developed a lot faster than the other ones they ran.
And we're going into the Buffalo package. The big backs in the backfield.
There's the big boys in there, and usually Josh Larkin gets the ball, and that's who gets it right now. He's down to about the 6-yard line, 5.5 maybe.
Brought down by number 78, Rob King. Second down.
London quick backup on the ball with like a 2-minute offense here. Trying to catch him with a little bit of confusion. And they give it to Josh Larkin again. And he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. In fact, he might have got one on the play.
As I look at the yard markers on the other side of the field, it looks as if London may have an opportunity to get another first down before they cross the goal line.
Yeah, they had it down. It was about the 11-yard line. They get just inside the 1. They will have another first down.
Third down.
Third down about 3.
Martin, with the way London's been running the ball and they got the big boys in, this will be a real easy quick pass out to your end. So.
London's in a tight formation and they go to the, they're going to use the speed with Lester. It's a touchdown.
Beautiful play.
They set that up beautifully.
The little flip to the left side, the 2 big backs blocking for him. Touchdown. You can't stop it.
Let's give London coaches a hand on that one. That was a beautiful setup.
They brought the formation in tight. Obviously, they brought the defense in tight. That opened up the wide side of the field, and they just used the speed with Fred Lester. Touchdown, London.
And London right now offensively is doing everything they want to do.
And we have a mix-up there on the attempted snap for an extra point. Looks like we had somebody go off early for Big Walnut. Let's see what this call is.
Really hard to see through this hole right now.
Offsides on Big Walnut.
London's really going to need to settle down these extra points and start being more consistent on them, because there ain't nothing like losing a ball game by 1 point. It all comes back to special teams. This is such an important part of the game.
And London's been having a lot of trouble on the snap.
Yes, they have.
Let's watch it.
Kind of high. Kicks up. It looks straight and it is good. Excellent kick by Tobin.
A little trouble with that snap. And we've said many of times, if that snap is not there and on time, that throws your whole kicker's rhythm off. And again, like you said last week, if that ball is not set perfect, you can hit the laces. It's going wherever it wants.
Exactly.
Well, obviously, we have a holder that has started to be able to adjust pretty much to a bad snap. He gets it, he sets it down, and Tobin is just kicking it straight through.
And Martin
very evident on that play.
Martin trying to get a football. He's been trying all season now.
For not smoking in the stadium bleachers.
It's the last game of the year. You think somebody would show me some love?
And we have a score of London 7, Big Walnut nothing.
Number 23, Nate Thompson.
1 minute, 37 seconds left in the first quarter. Tobin getting ready to kick.
Well, as everybody knows, how great I am with my predictions. Just like I called the game last week when I said Penn State was going to humiliate Ohio State. I called that right on the nose.
Yeah, we know he called it right on the nose. If you listen to the tape, he lied.
As you know,
What did he lie
I
about,
think
Gary?
we need a replay on that one. That's what I thought he said.
If it might go out of bounds, it does. They'll probably take it at the 35.
Tobin's kickoff, out of bounds. Penalty marker on the play.
And watching London there, it looks like they're staying in their lanes pretty much tonight.
Well, these are the sort of things that they really have to work on. Final regular season game, anticipation of going into the playoffs. You need to work on the things right now tonight that is going to make your playoff appearance much better.
Your special teams, especially in the playoffs, could be a win or lose right there. Just your special teams. You can play great on offense, great on defense, great punt return, even kickoff return. If your kick's not the greatest, you've had it.
That's the truth. It can cause a whole world of hurting for you. They line up with a man split to each side. They're in a pro-eye formation. The tailback squatting down like he's on the toilet.
And there that London
Right
comes.
back up the middle. Nothing doing.
John Wilson, number 80, stepped inside of the defensive end. John Wilson usually plays a stand-up linebacker defensive end. He stepped inside of the defensive tackle, I meant to say, and rushed right in there untouched, had his hands on the ball carrier.
He was almost back there before the ball got
That's right.
snapped.
I wouldn't be surprised to see somebody snatch that thing from the quarterback before he hands it off.
When will this team learn? You're just not going to run up the middle. Again, I think this team only has 2
And here
formations.
it comes again.
This team has 3 formations, and one of them's punt formation. They line up in the same thing.
Oh, that was a fake option.
London shuts it down after a gain of about 2 or 3 yards. I don't see this team really, and if they keep going the way they're doing, there's no way they're going to ever mount any type of offense. There's no way.
Corey Bennett, number 15, Jason Noble.
You know, Martin, it almost seems like they're willing to just throw this first quarter down the tubes by getting London thinking they're always going to run the middle. Maybe they're going to pop one around the end later on in this game. Maybe, like you said, they're setting up a late thing for the half. I have no idea.
Maybe. Well, you keep setting up, and London will have the game over with by the time you get set up.
Very true.
Forget about it. It ain't happening. Not tonight. I don't think so.
First man on,
maybe one on the play.
first man on the hit right there was John Wilson. They ran right at him without anybody blocking it.
Good.
And we're still trying to figure out this Big Walnut offensive game
That's the
plan.
end of the first quarter. The score reads London 7.
London 7, Big Walnut nothing, and we're going to head to the second quarter.
It's not a big surprise for you. If London wins this game tonight, which we think they will, Coach Emmett, the defensive coach, is going to jump in the creek after the game. So hopefully we get enough light back there. Let's see that.
All right.
He must be glad the weather is like tonight than it was last year.
Well, he jumped in last time, too.
Is that right?
And it was freezing last time.
Well, folks, we're going to see if we can get some automobile lights out here and everything that's parked on the other side of the creek back here and get those things turned on, Gary, so we can see this.
Somebody bring any fishing rods?
Thanks to everyone.
Do you realize that we just saw London have the ball, twice in that quarter? That was a pretty fast quarter,
It
too.
was all ground.
Well, if he gets into
There's only
trouble,
one pass.
if he gets into trouble, Martin here is a human life preserver.
I'm going to cut him.
He just floats.
And we're getting set. I think we pick off.
And it's the start of the second quarter. London 7, Big Walnut nothing. Big Walnut has the
Wait a minute,
ball.
they're in another formation. Oh, my bad, punt formation. And they're getting set to punt again. Kind of a high snap. Low driving kick, end over end. And Bennett lets it roll and roll down to about the 16-yard line.
The ball rolls out of bounds. Inside the 20-yard line of the Raiders.
That was a pretty smart decision on Bennett's part there.
He didn't have the men, had the blockers down there, no need for chance in the turnover.
Spot the ball.
Can't handle the ball cleanly.
And a half-yard line. First and 10.
At least ensure possession.
Oh, Martin, I'm getting kind of antsy to see Artis put another one up in the
That's
air.
what I'm saying. There's a fine opportunity here. This team don't seem to be mounting anything. This is a blowout waiting to happen, basically. They line up. They go with Fred Lester over the left side. Fred Lester has already well eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark this year. A tremendous rushing year for Fred Lester.
And another nice carry right there, Martin. And again, London on the run is doing more or less everything they want to accomplish
They're
tonight.
just driving straight down the field.
And it seems like they're having no problems doing it.
We have an official's timeout on the field.
I'll tell you what, this is the makings for a quick game. A very quick game. London is just, they're just taking it straight down. I can see a couple players yawning.
This is the same formation that London had last week when they threw that pass out there to Harris, and there it is. There it is. He might be able to make the move. If he can get away from one man, two men, he might be able to go down the
He's out of
sideline.
bounds, but he got the first down.
Jason Artis is past the flat to number 32, Mike
That's a
Harris.
nice little quick, easy play.
And it's a first down.
Out of bounds by number 10, Mike Stoychev.
That's going to be a very good play for London in the playoffs.
Very true.
They just have to learn how to disguise it. Use it sparingly. And it'll go off very well in the playoffs.
34-yard line.
London
we
looking
have-
very crisp on offense tonight.
We have the same formation to the wide side of the field.
But you got Drokey lined up.
And it's going to be a pass
He's
here.
in the throw.
And it's John Wilson.
Open. Oh, a little bit too far. He aired it out. He had him there, and he knew he had him.
That's a good pass. That was a good pass.
He hung up there.
Artist a little upset with that. He knew he was wide open.
Second
I'll
down.
tell you what, Darb, I know you love to see him throw, and boy, it looked good, though.
It looked good.
It did. Nice, crisp spiral pass. He just hung it up a little bit too far.
Early in the game, it just seems like Jason is just a little too pumped up with it, to make the pass complete, to make it accurate. He might be trying to be too perfect right
But
now.
Martin, like I've said many of times, even though that pass is incomplete, that puts it in the back of their mind that he can do it.
That's the truth. And there they go.
And Artist with a beautiful
He
cut.
can go all the way. He's got one man to beat. He tries to run over him. Steps out of bounds. He's down to about the
cutback.
37-yard line, 38-yard line of Big Walnut. It looked like he wasn't going to be able to break it open because they shut down the outside. But he made the quick cut and blew right past him.
Martin, he's picking beautiful holes. He's doing it. His cuts are crisp. I mean, it's beautiful.
You saw him turn into that third gear all of a sudden, didn't you, when he made that cut through there? Now we have
See
London
ya.
wide to both sides. Artist over the ball. Comes back, fakes it
Ball
to
back
left.
again.
Coming out by
He's got
himself.
time.
That's a nice
It's
throw to
good.
Wilson. Don Wilson runs out of it. He runs out of it, and he's still running.
He does not want to come down. Beautiful pass.
Oh!
The artist.
There's a lot of high-fiving going on up here in this press box. That was a beautiful fake,
Unbelievable.
That man is a artist.
beautiful fake handoff, beautiful throw, completion to John Wilson. Artist also had the option to run that time, but he decided to go for the pass. That probably did a lot for his confidence level right now also.
And Wilson just ran out of sideline.
Sims did some excellent pass blocking for him on the play. The fullback going outside with him.
Here's a tight
Excellent.
formation.
Who usually gets it, Josh Larkin. He's a tough customer to bring down.
That was the Buffalo package again.
A lot of big walnuts on that tackle.
And number 2.
We're going to have second down and goal. Lester's going to check back into the game.
And goal.
10-17 to go here in the first half.
Do you know that after that completed pass, that John Wilson did some tremendous running on that play? He ran right through those tackles, didn't he?
He's a hard runner.
Very
He's a great
impressive.
athlete. London sets up.
And that same John Wilson is lined up at tight end to the left side of the formation.
This must be the semi-Buffalo.
And it's Jason Artist going around right side. Looks like it's taking it down.
Beautiful play. And again, Martin, let's give another hand for the London coaching staff. Beautiful call. I can't even talk now. Listen to me. Play calling on that. Beautiful.
They're orchestrating some great drives here tonight.
And Martin, this looks like the offensive London offense that we've been talking about, that they've been able to do all year, and I don't think we've seen it until tonight, what they're capable of doing.
The good mixture of plays. The key to any ball game.
And the
Martin,
kick is good.
I missed that snap, but that kick was booted.
The key to any ball game is number 1, execution. Number 2, play selection. And London is doing a tremendous job tonight at both.
And Martin, this game has been nothing but London all game. But I tell you what, this game is the second most exciting game that I've been to of London this year. I mean, they're doing everything just right.
I'm quite sure that they wanted to come out and have a good execution night here. And London looks like they're preparing pretty well for the playoffs. Their execution looks to be on a better level tonight than it was last week. And we're playing a much better ball club than we saw last week.
Definitely. And I tell you what, this might be their last home game, but it definitely ain't going to be their last game.
That's right.
I tell you what, they could end up playing 4 more. They all culminate in Massillon, Ohio for this Division III state championship.
And it's a good
an
kick.
excellent kick by Tobin. And it's fumbled. And it's a 10. Nothing doing.
And a home gaggle of London players.
There were 8 men in on that play.
8 men.
8 gaggles.
8 gaggles. Raider gaggles. Gaggled Raiders. Raider gaggles.
Yeah.
Beautiful kick.
Down on the left, number 63, Miss Duty, number 46.
14-0, London. Jason Artis touchdown.
Big Walnut's ball, first down and 10.
Fake handoff to Lester, and he bootlegs by himself around right
Big
in.
Walnut's going to run it up the middle.
11-yard line.
I'll tell you what, you're not going to believe this, but they're in the same formation. He settles underneath the center, and they run it right back up the middle. I don't believe it. Gain of about 4 yards on the play.
Number 44.
And I think that's their longest offensive
Play, I believe it is, longest offensive play of the game.
It is.
Second down.
6 on that play. No 5.
That was pretty good. They disguised that pretty well. In fact, I lost it. I thought it was a option.
And we have Big Walnut, wide both sides.
You haven't heard that before, have you? The same formation.
And they go with the tailback.
The same play.
Right at the left tackle, the right tackle for London.
Number 34, Will Carter.
And that looked like number 44, Scott Sims on the tackle.
I'll tell you what, London linebackers might set a record tonight for tackles.
The only thing I can think of about these wideouts, Martin, is either Big Walnut doesn't have a quarterback that has an arm, or
They fly, they
these
can't.
these wideouts aren't very fast because London doesn't seem to be playing them very tight.
No, man-to-man coverage. What more could you ask for? It don't get no better than that.
Oh, and
And
they
there
pass!
you go. They threw the ball. They got their first down of the game.
Pass. Complete to number 87.
And it comes with 8 minutes, 5 seconds to go in the second quarter.
And Martin, I think that was their offensive end that got that.
That was the tight end, wasn't it?
Do believe it was.
Yeah, it was their tight end.
Yeah, number tight end, 87.
First down, spot the ball.
That's his name.
30-yard line.
Marty D'Imperio.
Imperio?
Yeah,
Say it 3 times fast.
D'Imperio. And we
Sounds
have
like a
Big
personal problem to
Walnut,
me.
wide both sides.
As usual.
Best over the center. He
Look at
comes
the
out
ball
passing again, and it's a
And
completed
complete for a
pass.
gain of about 7.
Obviously, Big Walnut has learned now that on first and second down, it doesn't make much sense to run that ball up in the middle.
You ain't getting it.
Nate Thompson.
It's like they're trying to loosen up the middle a little bit
Sean Kahn.
with the pass.
I tell you, they have watched some London film because he ain't hanging back in that pocket long.
They've definitely watched the films.
They're not hanging back there long because they know what can happen.
Number 2, Josh Best under the center. Same formation. And they go with the handoff to the
Second first
tailback.
down of the game.
Will Carter, the ball carrier.
Team's mounting the drive.
They're now starting to break up that London defensive inside there, but how long will it last?
First down, Big
London's
Walnut.
just going to have to adjust, and which the London defense does very well, very quickly.
That was number 34, Will Carter,
First and 10.
for Big Walnut. With that first down run.
London's fans seem to be chanting.
And they got
And it looks like Corey Bennett is getting ready to set to come on the safety blitz. There it is, right there, straight up the
Right
middle.
back up the middle.
Goodness.
Boom.
Looked like a little confusion. Big Walnut's back run right into the quarterback, and he had it after
The
that.
ball carrier, number 44, Ty Stover.
I think Bennett messed that whole thing up. They smelled him coming. They heard the footsteps.
They saw the footsteps coming.
And Big
Right there in
Walnut's
front of him.
quarterback asking, "What is a pocket?"
There was nothing doing on that play. They got 2 men split to the far side.
Well, Big Walnut is trying pretty much to mount a drive here. They have second down and long. And they're going back for the pass.
There he comes again.
And he runs into his own blocker.
Nothing doing. He lost about 2 more on that play.
The ball carrier,
And it's
number
third
2,
down.
Josh Best.
And Larkin's on the tackle there. I think he was kind of on the ground in the quarterback kind of tripped over him, but he tackled him.
Hey,
Whatever it
counts.
takes.
It counts.
Obviously, they saw in films that London has a great pass rush because that quarterback, when he goes back, if he doesn't see somebody right now, he brings it down and wants to run.
He tried to get outside the end.
Now they come out double wide right here to the wide side of the field.
London with 3 deep. Right back up the middle. He breaks the tackle.
Nice little draw
gets the
play.
first down. It's right at the midfield stripe.
And Sims with a little arm tackle there. He didn't put the shoulder down on him, and he got run right over on that play. He was hitting himself in the head when he got up, like, what am I doing here?
The defense could get some redemption here. 4th down and 2. A long 2. And they're going for it.
London coaches are very upset right now.
Have this book right here. And folks, after this play, we're going to run down the London defense for you tonight.
A big defensive play right here. They're trying to pull them offside. We're down with the timeout. Perfect opportunity to hear who starts in that great Red Raider defense.
And with this timeout right now, if I may, I will give you a rundown on the starting players for London tonight on defense.
Gary Dance would like for me to announce that athletic passes for the winners
We had
sports
Corey
season
Bennett
are now on
at
sale.
safety.
They can be purchased tonight from Terry Dance
Also,
or London High School during regular school hours.
we don't have any light up here in the press box. I can't see anything.
Are $30.
We all said, thank you very much, Gary. That's real
Dale's
good.
blind in one eye. And
He
He said, let there be light, and there was light.
That's what a producer would do for you.
These passes are good.
And so we also have Sean Kahn, number 14, that's playing a corner. Pete Goulke, number 31, that's playing a corner also.
Tonight, right here at Block Kennel.
And at linebacker, we have number 44, Scott Sims. And 50, what is his number? 50. Number 50, Jason Noble. And along the defensive line, we have number 80, John Wilson, 85, Bo Williamson. And then we'll go to the down lineman in just a minute.
The punt, high snap. London setting up the wall.
Good
Excellent
kick.
Deep in
Going
London
into the end zone.
Get away from it. Touchback. We'll take it at the 20. Back to you, Dale.
Thank you very much, Martin. It's amazing. I'm glad that we've been working this London football all year long because now I can pretty much remember what the guys' names are. I don't have the defense actually written down right here. So it's we also had number 81, Drew Dwyer, 67, Clay Miller, 36, Josh Larkins. I've already said 85, Bo Williamson, haven't I?
Number 44, Scott Sims.
Scott
the
Sims,
linebacker.
yeah. And we also had number 70, I think it was 72, Jason Maxwell. I'm not for sure.
He set the pass.
And here it is, right here.
Oh,
Bo
my.
Williamson looking the wrong way there, folks. That was a pretty good pass.
That was
a good
a little
pass.
late, but it was sweet.
That
He
was a
threw
good
it
pass.
outside. The receiver went inside. Who was that?
That was Big Bo Williams.
Bo Williamson.
Bo Williamson?
Yes, indeed, number 85.
He kind of dipped inside.
Yeah.
The ball went outside.
He was looking outside first, and then he turned back to look inside, and the ball was outside.
And those have been
It's a
some
little
pretty
hard.
good passes tonight.
I'm going to tell you something. It's a little hard to see the ball coming from that end of the field, too, because there's no background lighting
True.
back there. And we go to the handoff
Left
with Lester
eagle.
coming off left hand. Oh, here he comes,
Oh,
folks.
my
If he gets
goodness.
out of that one.
That was tremendous.
Lester with cutback, stops, moving. He's a
Look like
loose
we're-
running back.
It looks like we may have a measurement.
Team number 32, Brian Mead.
They need him in the Ohio State game.
And we are going
First
to
down.
run down the offense for you here, folks. We have number 58 in at guard. That is Pat Closser. We also have number 52, Lance Worthington at center. Number 78, Jason Maxwell at a tackle. Number 76, Shad Good. At the other tackle, Artis is over quarterback.
And
He
he's
fakes it to
rolling
Lester.
out.
And he
He's
might
looking
take
to
it off
throw.
himself,
Now
and he
he's
does, and
looking
he
to
steps
run.
up in there.
He's got running room, and he slips down. And he's upset. He dipped when he should have dabbed.
Jason Artis.
But that was a good play for first down. And we also have Bo Williamson at a wide receiver, Scott Sims at fullback, number 44. We also have John Wilson that's playing tight end, number 80.
Pick up on the play.
Of course, we have Fred Lester, number 33 at tailback, and Jason Artis, number 12 at quarterback.
Second down.
We got little Mikey Harris split to this side.
And we also have number 59, Ron Myers. And here we come with Lester, big hole up in there. Woo!
First and 10, let's do it again.
If he could have popped right up through that one.
See ya.
Brought down by number 2.
Lester carrying that ball kind of loosely going up through there. Kind of scared me there for a minute.
Stillburn. First down.
And London just doing everything they want to do. Big Walnut's not stopping nothing that they're doing on offense.
I made a mistake on one of the ball players, number 78. His name is Jason Bogenreich. Ryan Bogenreich, I'm sorry. We had a tough time tonight, Darby, just like you. Is there something going around here? And we have Artis having the fake, and he's going up, and it looks like Bo Williams comes right up under it. Beautiful pass, touchdown.
Beautiful play.
And there's no flags on the play, touchdown.
Artis with another
touchdown. Beautiful
London.
pass. Jason Artis to Bo Williamson. Touchdown.
See what little talk from Big McAdoo? Martin, talk to him again this week.
Martin, I remember somebody up in this booth didn't have a lot of faith in the Artis at the beginning of this season.
I do believe you're right.
Touchdown was for 56 yards.
That was a beautiful pass, absolutely beautiful.
The Artis.
The kick's up. The kick is good.
The
3 for 3.
Score London 21.
The Red Rangers are clicking on all cylinders tonight.
It was just a matter of time before he really connected on the long one. They tried that several times tonight.
So this is the London Red Raider team that we've been waiting all season to watch.
That was a
The
real
continuity is there.
that was real good play calling because
Get on! Dive, Lori!
that was real good play calling because what had happened on those pass patterns right there, it forced Big Walnut to be in a man-to-man defense.
Martin, they're just playing offense, everything they want to do. Their defense is playing tremendous.
Thank you.
Their kick team is tackling in the gaggles. I mean,
They're clicking on all cylinders.
beautiful.
In every facet of the game, they're playing
47.
tremendous. I mean, the coaching staff, the team, each game by game, you can see it getting better and better and brewing. And I think in some ways, the loss of Wes Jeff has made this team a better team.
Very true. Very true.
Made them a better team.
There's one thing I must mention to you fellas that you don't get a chance to hear during the week because, see, when y'all leave this broadcast, you're over in Columbus. You don't have to listen to the people over here in London.
Well, we work for a living. Then.
Oh, we understand that, so do we. But anyway, they want to ask, what is a gaggle? They want to find out what a gaggle is. Well, I want to ask them, but they're not
Well, here
around.
comes another gaggle.
There it
And
is.
there they are.
Number 99, Jimmy Stewart.
Martin, that was only half a gaggle.
Okay, that was a half gaggle. A gaggle, the true definition of a gaggle, is a tackle made by 6 players or more.
Number 63.
That is considered a gaggle.
I do believe. Yeah, well, not actually, Martin. It's 8 or more.
The
Is
tackle
a gaggle.
The
A
gaggle.
half is 6 or more.
True, true. There
Between
you
6
go.
and 8, that's a half a
So
gaggle.
there's the definition.
Now, there
of a
you go,
gaggle.
folks. On that kickoff, we had the tackle made by Brad Teal
Bad Brad T on the tackle.
and by number 63,
Hello.
They break
Chris
one.
Judy. And he's still
Oh,
running
no.
down the
But
sideline.
he won't take it all the way because we're just too quick.
And Martin, a beautiful run by Big Walnut. And again, London should have had him down way before. And again, they're starting to get too fired up, and they're not hitting and wrapping. If you just wrap and you don't hit, if you just hit and don't wrap, the running backs are going to keep going.
Did you notice the speed that Drew DeWire just showed you right there?
There was about 4 of them that they were like waiting on him. They ran in front of him and waiting on him.
Come on, man, you can run faster than that.
Tremendous team speed.
First time in London's territory. And we have an illegal procedure penalty, it looks
Yes,
like.
we do. And they're trying to take that football.
We have illegal motion on Big Walnut.
And Martin, let's give Big Walnut a little bit of a hand here. They're kind of opening that hole up there right outside the tackle.
Penalty marker on the play.
And you got to be able to run outside against London to even have a chance because the middle just ain't going to be there. That was a very good run. But like this London defense is, they bend but they don't break. They play a flex defense.
And again, London defense plays the toughest inside the 20.
5 yards.
And Big Walnut have not gotten within a mile of that.
No, they haven't.
And they're back at the midfield stripe right now. First down and about 15.
Best settles underneath. They're getting ready. London in a relaxed
And
tone
it's a fake.
now.
Here he
Oh,
comes.
there he is. Good
Number
night.
44,
Big
Scott
Scott
Sims. And number 85, Bo Williamson.
Scott Sims helped out by number 85, Bo Williamson.
Scott
You know,
Sims
Martin-
is the enforcer. He's the enforcer, Jack.
Does Scott Sims have a neck?
A Big Walnut.
That is one big boy.
Not when he has shoulder pads on.
That is one big boy.
He's the enforcer.
He's quick, too.
He looks like he's all arms.
And we have Big Walnut
He's a
split
definite college
wide
player.
left, slot back in between, Best over the ball. And we have
There's
John
the
Wilson
blitz.
coming with it, and here it is again, folks.
Oh!
What a play, what a play.
Tackled him laying on the
Number
ground.
36, number 67, Clay Miller.
Big Clay Miller, who's having a tremendous year this year.
Ever steady, Clay Miller.
Another thing that I've noticed as the year went on, we started getting more tackles from the inside defensive linemen. They started to really come strong, and like again, there's no pocket there for Big Walnut to throw the ball. They've just tremendously improved game after game after game.
Get your tickets out.
The way London's defense is set up, it's like a tip. Tell me, man. Yeah, I think I swallowed my gun.
You stuck it under there,
Oh, I
man.
did?
We also have one of the starters, one of the alternates on London's defense that's out there on the field right now that plays pretty good defensive ball himself. David Nagy, number 75.
1153970. 1153970. Bring your ticket.
Another down in
The
about
10 slacker and pick up your 378.
February. A definite
Obvious passing down. Here they come.
They're going with
Now
the
they were
screen.
trying to screen.
It ain't there.
And he
He's
steps
trying
up.
to run it. They're waiting to hit him. Boom! There it is.
Carrier number 2.
Sean Kahn with that hard
He
hit right
came up.
there.
Bo Williamson slowed him down. Sims slowed him down.
Brought down by
And
number
Sean Conn came up and
44,
punished him.
Sims, number 85, Bo Williamson, number 14.
It almost looked like he might have had a pocket there. For about, half a second.
Timeout, London.
And London takes a timeout.
The way
With
this one,
49 seconds left in the half.
Lucky people are
They may be just be trying to set up for
the $378.
as I was saying earlier,
For a punt return.
this London defense is set up so that the primarily the tackles are made by the linebackers. It's usually your lead tackles are linebackers. And the way their front five is playing right now, whenever you get a tackle by one of your down linemen, that's nothing but gravy. That is gravy, and they're doing a tremendous job tonight.
And again, as I said, in the last couple of games that we watched, those 5 down linemen have had a lot of tackles.
Exactly, and with the type of defense they play, that's pure gravy. That's unbelievable.
if Big Walnut is smart in this situation, they will kick Coffin corner because obviously London has a return set up here.
They're
They're going for the block. They didn't get there. They're just going to take. They're just going to let it
Smart
drop.
play, let it roll.
In London's defensive ends have been playing like all-stars these last few games. They've been playing excellent.
And we have 37 seconds left in the half now.
37 seconds to play.
I think we will probably have a, what do you call, 2-minute offense? Or a 37-second offense.
Get on the ball. Dodmeyer's screaming for him to get on the ball. They get set up. They want another score before the half. They set up. Looking to throw. He's under a heavy rush. Smart
play. He throws it down. Oh, and it looks like they're going to call intentional grounding.
Let's see what it's going to be.
He threw the ball towards Lester.
Yeah, intentional grounding. That's also a loss of down.
Not sure about that, Martin. That looked kind of iffy.
Well, the referee just saw that there wasn't anybody out there.
Well, there was somebody supposed to be there.
Lester was about 30 yards down the field.
Well, yeah, the ball fell.
That's where
after 10.
That's where Lester was.
Yeah,
see,
he was supposed to be there. He just ran the wrong route. How can that be his fault?
Lester ran through there at one time or another.
The referee didn't see it like that, fellas. If y'all have yellow flags, you can throw them on the referee.
You can't see. One more eye, you'd be a cyclops.
I want a yellow flag.
We have second down and January.
Forever.
Fred Lester, big hit.
And that could be the last play of the first half, and I believe it will be the last play of the first half. London's trying to hurry up on the ball for one more play. They got 3 seconds to do it. Nope, that's going to be it. The play's called off.
It looks like that would be the half.
Yes, it is. And London's going to go in at the half.
Oh, we have
to call the timeout with 1 second left.
What?
London, set the clock with 1 second.
Well, I don't know. Maybe it's the last home game. Exactly.
Well, folks, we have 1 second left in the half here.
It's your last home game as a senior.
Might as well use all your timeouts.
Might as well use everything. Use it all. London's using everything tonight.
They ain't going to let you have in the second half.
Of 21
You can't take them with you.
London 21 to nothing.
London using everything tonight. Everything.
The Golden Eagles marching band from Big Walnut, followed by the Red Raider marching band under the direction.
After this half, we should hear a big round of applause for this London Red Raiders as they go in. If we don't, I'll be highly surprised. They're putting on a show tonight.
Folks, we only have 1 second left in the half. I'm going to talk to y'all right after halftime.
Okay. And here is the final play. And we're going to kneel down on the ball. London will go in with a 21-0 lead.
London, 21, Big Walnut, 0.
21-0. London did everything they wanted to do.
Both the station stands are open for your enjoyment.
We're getting set to kick off the second half. The Red Raiders have taken the field. They have a 21-0 lead.
Thanks to Dave Pitt and his...
And the Red Raiders are well on their way to scoring a gaggle touchdown.
Your performance this year have been outstanding.
And Martin and Darby have some stats to share with you for the halftime here. Provided by John Licklider, the main statistician for London football. We have a total of plays, London 24, Big Walnut 21. London had 10 first downs to Big Walnut's 3. London has a total yards of 221 to Big Walnut's 81. Passing, we have London 3 for 6 for 98 yards, 1 TD. Big Walnut 2 for 2 for 17 yards. Rushing, we have London with 123 yards rushing, Big Walnut with 64. Leading rushers for the half, Fred Lester with 12 carries for 100 yards. For Big Walnut, we have number 34, Will Carter, 5 carries for 43 yards.
All right, Fred
and those are the stats. And those are the stats brought to you by Donato's Pizza.
$6 value. Student passes are $15.
The stats brought to you by Donato's Pizza.
These passes are good.
Just took a little bit of
LHS
dramatic license there.
This year.
You know what good pizza they serve. Everybody getting stretched out.
I also understand we might have pizza after the game.
Can I see that one more time?
I want to understand we might have pizza after the game.
What was London's passing yards again here?
3 for 6 for 98 yards.
Whoop, there it is.
How many again?
Thank you.
3 for 6,
yards.
98 yards, baby. The air game, airing it out.
1 TD. The distant assistant, he says that's as a result of his talking with Jason Artis.
The artist.
We've been able to
Talking with him or talking about him?
The artist.
whichever it
Paints a pretty
seems to be
picture.
working.
I'd like to thank
Whichever
their
seems to be
parents for the
working.
donations for the after-game Gatorade and candy bar. Also, thanks for this week's after-game refreshments sponsored by Larry and Karen Peters.
We're getting set to kick.
Big Walnut will kick off to
The
start
Big
second half.
Walnuts.
Back deep
Because I'm
for
cracking a
London,
couple
number
walnuts
13,
right here,
Bennett.
up in the booth.
Number 32.
Getting a little halftime munchies here.
Well, folks, we have a real good time at
For Big
halftime here.
Walnut,
How many are a piece of pizza?
Will
Thanks.
Carter.
Big Walnut gets set to kick. They're trying to get fired up over on their side. We'll see what happens here. London, ever so dangerous on any kind of special teams. But we could have some excitement right here.
And it's a squib kick.
Let it go. Picked up by one of the backmen. That's Bennett. Takes it back up the middle. Breaks a tackler. And he takes it up to the 40-yard line.
Corey Bennett, anytime he touches the ball, oh, he is so dangerous.
Something big can always happen when he touches the ball.
Very sure-handed ball player.
He's a real gamer, that's for sure.
39.5.
What will London come out and do this half? They got men split to each side. It's Harris and Bo Williamson. John Wilson's the tight end. Sims at fullback. Lester in the backfield. Looking to throw. The receiver fell down. Looking to run. He gets a block. He's going to take it out of bounds.
There's something I just noticed on that play. I don't know if this was designed, but Mike Harris jumped in the air like he was going to catch the pass and fell right down to the
I
ground.
think it was designed like that.
And then he jumped up trying to get a block for Jason Artist as he was rolling this way.
That kind of looked like something they have been working on all week.
Well, it didn't work.
Nope. Scratch, throw it out.
That's all there is to it. I might have a talk with him.
And we have Pete Gruelke split wide right. Bo Williamson is left. Artist over the ball. Lester and Sims in the backfield.
And we got a little
and
movement.
we have Fred Lester.
Nothing doing.
Number 33, Fred Lester.
Fred Lester back up the middle.
Brought down by number 32, Brian Mead. Number 44.
He gets back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third down.
Little Mikey Harris comes into the ball game. Pete Gruelke checks out.
You know, you said little Mikey Harris. I'm going to tell you something. I was just standing next to him just a little while ago during halftime. Buddy, he's a lot bigger than what you think he is.
He can say that. He's way up here.
Yeah. Now
And we have the
run
Peyton.
back. Looking to pass. Oh! Usually the sure-handed Scott Sims in and out of his hands.
Scott Sims, incomplete.
And for the second time tonight, the London punt team will enter the field.
Fourth down, back to punt. Number 31, Pete Gruelke.
London starting the second half the same way they started the first, kind
Big
of
Walnut.
shaky.
Yeah, lackadaisical, but that seems to be their style.
Number 45.
They just get warmed up.
This is an ever dangerous situation right
And
here
number 23,
where you just had
Thompson.
a series where you just had 3 downs
Oh!
and you have a real good punt right
That
there.
was a tremendous.
Oh!
And he's lucky
He
enough
did
he
a
got the ball
great
back.
job of getting that ball back. When
Absolutely.
he dropped it, they were right on it.
He's lucky he didn't catch that
Number
because
23,
he'd have been laying up about the 5-yard line,
That's
wondering
it.
where he was.
Thompson. Covered on the play by number 23,
Good punt
Don
coverage.
Raines.
Don Raines on the tackle. Boy, he was right there on
There
it.
he was.
10, the ball at the Big Walnut 21-yard line.
And London Special Teams has improved tremendously
Yes,
this
they
year.
have.
Well, the maturity factor during the course of a year, this is the time when you want guys to step up and gel together, play some good ball.
London likes a man-to-man coverage. They got one man deep. It's Bennett.
And it's a passing situation.
I'll tell you what, every time he goes back to pass, Sims, if he's rushing, all the linemen, they have their hands up in the air and up in his face.
Well, Martin, that's the first time tonight they've had a somewhat of a pocket.
Yeah.
They came from the outside that time, but he did have a pocket for the first time tonight.
You know, Martin, you were speaking of the technique of pass rushing. That's a good quality, a good practice to have, is getting those arms up.
You don't have
blocking
a
off those passing lanes.
Get your hands up in the air. You'd be surprised how much you can distract the quarterback.
And they're coming back with the run to the tailback, number 34, Will Carter.
Forget it, nothing doing. Maybe one.
He got about 3 on that, Barton.
Tackle made by number 75, David Nagy.
Bad spot.
3rd down and what, long 7 it looks like, a long 6.
Very long 6.
Is the guy marking the ball, is the field crooked or the lines made wrong?
Well, just from this angle, it looks like he's off.
He's off by about a yard.
And we're coming with that little fake option play.
Nothing doing.
Nothing doing, as Martin would say, and does say.
Martin, I don't understand why Big Walnut isn't throwing the ball more. Even though the pass rushers they're getting good pass rush on him. But they have been with some success with the pass, even though they have to be quick passes to the outside.
Number 34.
And also, you're down 21-0.
As we're having the punt, or right after we have the punt play here, I'd like to.
And don't forget the good punt they got off last time, and another
There's
good
another
one.
good one right there, and it's a line drive punt.
He's getting
looks
to
like
the
we
wall.
can get someone
He's
set up
getting to the
here.
wall. He's got the ball. Oh no!
No flags dropped.
No flag. John Wilson with a key block.
And Miller just crushed him.
Beautiful.
He turned around, and Miller just drilled him into the turf.
It was number 80, John Wilson, wasn't it?
No, there was 2, but he got another one up here. He drilled that guy.
Right.
Big Walnut player turned around, and Miller drilled him into the turf.
Miller made the block right here as he was turning the corner.
Oh,
and after he ran for about 20 yards, John Wilson backflipped the guy. Didn't even see him coming.
And we have split wide, and we have illegal procedure on the offense right there. What I was going to make mention of a few minutes ago, some of the suggestions about the pass plays for Big Walnut. At halftime, usually, we would have an on-the-field reporter. And I would talk with the coaches, and I would have had the opportunity to speak with the Big Walnut coach tonight at halftime, and maybe find out, if he was going to make any changes, or to be able to ask him specifically, why are they attacking the middle of the London's defense? But since we don't have that tonight, folks, we're going straight from the cuff, just like we do at the out-of-town games.
Well, Big Walnut did have some success on the outside of the tackles when they started passing the ball, because that loosened up London's inside defense a little bit.
London has great field position right here after that punt return
And an excellent
by
one
Corey
it
Bennett.
was. You can see it developing as soon as he kicked the ball. Beautiful.
2nd and 15. This is going to be a rough one here.
Big Bo Williamson. Mike Harris split to the far side. Sims and Harris in the backfield. He's looking to roll out. He's looking to pass. He puts it up. A little bit too far.
Have you noticed that what they are doing when London sets up in that double wide to the wide side of the field with Harris and Bo Williamson, they are setting 3 people out there to defend against those 2.
You need 3 people to defend against those 2.
I'll tell you what, if the coaches see that, they just may come back with something with a misdirection in the backfield and give that ball to Lester.
Martin, something I seen on that play that was great was how poised and how Artis felt very comfortable in that pocket, even though he had defenders all around him. He was very comfortable.
There's the
ball up. Oh! Off the outstretched hands of Big John Wilson.
And that one was kind of put up kind of delicately.
And it's 4th down.
It's kind of a floater there.
And it looks like they're going to go for it.
4th down.
They're going, it sounds like
we're kicking the field goal.
For the field goal.
The toe.
Boys, this is a long one.
This
would be a about a 42-yard field goal.
Well, the ball is being
down to
set
32.
down on the 32.
10 yards.
No, it's the 37 plus 10, 47.
It's up. It's got a shot. It could be.
No.
Oh, and it's just off to the right.
It had a shot.
Looked like
plenty of foot just off to the right.
And I'm telling you, it's going to come down to that foot right there.
The score remains
That was a good time to do it, too. Real good
It really was.
And do you know that in high school ball, I had no idea that the ball just comes out to the 20.
Exactly.
Even though it was kicked out from past the 20, out beyond the 20.
It was like that in pro, and they changed it.
That was a smart decision to go with that.
You know, Martin, I didn't know that.
That's right.
It was the same way in pro football, but they just now changed that rule. So they think about kicking them now.
And we had that crossbuck action with the that was a trap play.
And they're close to a first down. It's going to depend on the spot.
Brought down by number 85, Bo Williamson.
Very close. And they call it a first down.
First down.
I like the idea of going for that field goal at that time.
Oh, telling you, Jack. Telling you. Toe.
We have Big Walnut setting out here to set wide left. Sean Conn is playing the wide receiver way inside. And they come back with the tailback. Nothing doing.
There was a lot of pads put on him that time.
Clay Miller was in on that one. John Wilson was in on that one.
Drew the wire.
Cheerleader.
Wilson, number 67, Clay Miller.
Everybody was in on that one.
Second down.
Didn't fool anybody.
You can hear the hits way up here tonight.
That was a very nice hit.
London defense really laying the pads tonight.
They lined up in the
and they're
pro
split wide, both sides again. Sean Conn just almost like turning his back to the wide receiver on the far side of the field.
Well, he's not.
And it's a pass, and they're going up the Grilke, and it's thrown out of bounds.
Pete Grilke got great position. He wasn't going to allow him to come back over and catch the ball.
Number 45.
The ball was out of bounds anyway, and it was not catchable.
Incomplete.
Any of you duck hunters out there, that probably made your mouth water.
Quack, quack.
The way that Sean Conn is playing that wide receiver on the far side of the field, it looks like he's almost just tempting them to throw it over there. Watch how far inside he plays that wide receiver. Turns his back to him. Look at that, folks.
He is not worried about him whatsoever.
Now, I know the coaches have to see it on that side of the field, and they faked it, and they're coming with the fullback. I mean, the quarterback. You can't do anything with it.
Forget about it.
That's the ball carrier. Brought down by number 80.
Return his punt for a TD.
Wilson.
And we have another opportunity. But I'll tell you one thing. Big Walnut has had a lot of practice at punting this year.
Mike Harris, Corey Bennett back.
A lot of practice
His punter
this
is pretty
game.
good. And they got their punt protection down real good.
Will Carter.
You punt as much as they do, it ought to be good. Gee whiz.
Good snap.
Good snap, good punt.
There it is.
Ben's going to take it. There's Harris.
Shot again. Here they come.
Oh, two blocks.
And he threw the
Three.
flag.
Right through the middle.
And there are two
Good
flags.
return. We got a penalty down. That's going to be on
Number 81, Drew the wire.
There wasn't a clip there.
They called him on.
A penalty marker on the
It
flag.
looked like his head was behind the ball.
Clean. It was clean.
Well, when we look at the instant replay, see, that's the difference between Ironton football and London football.
We won 3 state titles.
That's the difference between Ironton football and London football. You know, who do y'all play? You play those teams from Kentucky down there somewhere that.
What's that? We throw them blocks and get away with them and you don't?
No, it's just the referees don't call penalties on y'all.
Oh, now. Oh, now.
Next to us here.
We know how to treat our referees down there.
He didn't mean that.
Dale McNeil, Martin King, and Darby Calhoun. Thanks, guys, for your Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night pleasure.
No applause. Throw money.
And the ever grateful Martin Luther King. And here comes Artis stepping out. Oh, he almost wanted to pitch it out here.
He was thinking about it.
And it's a good pickup on first down.
Brought down by number 31, Adam Yeager. Number 10, Mike.
Oh, looks like he got about 3 yards. Looks like we have second and 7.
I'd like to make a quick comment. Before you talk about Ironton football, I'm telling you, you're stepping on some tough ground, Jack. London could very well meet Ironton in the playoffs, and a great game it would be. A great game it would be. They go to Harris. Let's go to the right side. Looked like a face mask on that play. Nothing
Lester
called.
putting the shoulder down.
He did indeed.
Making those tacklers,
Roberts, number 32, Brian.
punishing tacklers.
Brings up third down.
Kind of a misdirection play. He ran 10 yards to get 2.
We have third down and 5, it looks like.
Long 5. You got John Wilson to this side.
And we still have a score of 21-0.
John Wilson to this side.
Big
2 men
Walnut.
split to the far side.
Big Walnut's defense looking a little better this half.
Yes, they are, but we're looking to throw. Little bit high, baby. Little bit high.
Jason Artis is passing.
You know, Martin, I don't understand why Artis isn't taking that time that he's got in the pocket. They're giving him time. He just needs to settle
Number
maybe.
31,
He's away a little bit longer and let the play develop.
Adam Yeager.
The way the London defense is playing, the team
Number 31
does not seem to be in any kind of danger. But they really do need to go ahead and put the game away and get their starters out of the ball game.
And number 23.
Just wait and see you play next week.
With the score being 21-0.
High
oh, it's a
snap.
high snap. Pete Grulke, good
Oh!
kick. Good kick.
And
Another
flag will
flag.
fly. Fair catch and he hit him.
Charles Henslow takes the punt.
I don't think he really meant that. He was just trying to help him up.
And he's
I
on
think
the
he meant to hit
33-yard
him.
line. A penalty marker on the play.
And London starting to make a couple mental mistakes.
The penalty
You
against
hear
London.
pin drop in this play.
Personal foul. 15 yards.
We have 3 minutes, 52 seconds left in the third quarter. Scored London 21, Big Walnut nothing.
It was so quiet in here, I could hear Gary's bones creaking.
Oh.
Ball at their own 29-yard line.
Big Walnut's best field position at start. They
Yes,
had
it is.
all game.
49-yard line.
Looks like a little bit confused on the London defense. A lot of confusion.
Oh!
Jambalaya! The ball's on the ground. London
London's
ball!
And Big Walnut taking a chance, and it hurt.
And number 14, Sean Kahn, came up with that ball, folks.
The pass was complete. The narrow was to number 34.
Trying some trickery, didn't work.
Number 14.
Bumbo!
Just inside the 50-yard line at the Big Walnut.
Here we go.
29.5-yard line.
Big John Wilson is going to line up at tight end. Pete Grulke is going to be split to this side. Bo Williamson to the short side. Lester still in the tailback. Artis drops back in the pocket, looking to throw.
There
He's
he
there.
is.
He's one of them.
Oh,
what a
beautiful play.
Absolutely beautiful.
That Bo Williamson is catching that ball. That artist is throwing that ball too.
Beautiful.
Jason, the artist. Isn't that right, Darby?
I think the artist finally said, just keep on running downfield. I'll get it to you.
Oh no, here he comes again.
Hey, it's amazing what little talking. I rapped to that dude for 2 or 3 hours, man. Now go, Jason. You can do what I tell you, but you'll be all right. I know, assistant, assistant. Go ahead and stand.
Now we're stepping up over the ball.
He didn't jump on the bandwagon. He drives it.
And we have Fred Lester going off that tackle. He's driving.
No, he didn't make it.
Looks like he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Brought down by number 10, Mike Stoychev. And number 32,
Bennett's going to enter the ball game.
And anything can happen when Bennett's in the game.
Right, Lester's going to check out.
With Bennett in it.
And
we
line
have
up in the pro I, but Bennett as the tailback. Looks like they're going to run right.
And it goes
Oh,
Scott Sims straight up the
Scott
gut.
Sims.
Touchdown, Scott Sims.
They faked the shoes off of Big Walnut on that one.
Absolutely.
Don't
true.
play around with them. Put the ball in the end zone.
Sims just going in the touchdown, untouched.
Big Walnut.
And let's give another big hand for the London coaching staff, coaching an excellent game.
That
And
play-
I think this is the first time I've ever said that.
Sean Condon.
I do believe it is. They played totally set up by the pass. Artist to Bo Williamson. Absolutely beautiful. Let's do it again.
That was a bad snap.
Legal procedure against London. Move it back 5 and we'll kick it.
And that's nothing for the toe.
No. And after that attempt he made on the 47-yarder.
Kicking good extra points tonight, Martin.
Yes, he is.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Perfect.
excuse me, Martin and Darby. Ladies and gentlemen, as a way of appreciation during the football season here at the home games, we would like to make mention of the fact that Mr. Sonny Wheeler and his spotters, Mike McCann, and we have the kick from Clark Tobin, which is good. And to continue on with what I was saying, with Mike McCann, the spotter, Sonny Wheeler, and we would like to thank them very much for their excellent work at calling the game over the PA system, and we really appreciate their efforts and their professionalism. Thank you very much, Sonny, and your crew.
They help us out. That one ain't gonna work.
And Martin and I trying to get a football.
Keep it going, will you?
Man!
She's trying, the cheerleader's trying. Folks, Martin is still trying to catch a football. He's just going to have to walk down there and go
I'll
get
tell you
one.
what, there's a cameraman down here in front of me, but I got knocked unconscious.
To kick off for London, number 47, Clark Tobin.
That pass was just short about a foot, Martin.
I'm telling you what, that girl will play quarterback next year. That was
22, Jay Vesdahan. Number 23, Nate Thompson.
And the cheerleaders are trying to throw the balls up here. They know that Martin wants to have a football. Martin, you're just going to have to walk down there and go
I
get
tell you
one,
what,
man.
but I give them an A forever, though, because they about to knock one of their own fans out. He was filming them. They threw it right at him, right? He was filming.
And Tobin with the kick, and it's a nice line drive in the corner.
Oh!
The ball player handles it on about the
Stays
3,
in bounds.
and he's coming back up, and he's hit pretty good. His legs are taken out.
That was a pretty good job with him staying in bounds and catching that ball.
And that looked like number 30,
Brought down the play
but
by number 21 of the Raiders.
number 21, Brad Teal.
London's mascot down there doing the boogie or something. Everyone's fired up in this game.
At the Big Walnut, 21-yard line. First down and 10.
Now let's see this defense shut them down.
We have a score of 28-0. 1 minute, 45 seconds left in the third quarter. We have a double wide right for Big Walnut. I backfield. Long snap count. And they flip it back to the tailback, and he's knocked down for a loss. Gonna bring up second and long.
Big Walnut better stay to that outside the tackle. Going outside ain't gonna work.
We're under a minute 20 to play here in the third quarter. London has the game well in hand.
It looks like we have a few substitutions in the game tonight too. We have number 23 that's into the game. That's Donnie Raines. He's a senior. It's the last time playing on this ball field as a varsity Red Raider.
London sets up in the traditional 5-2.
We also have number 30 in the game, Andy Rodeball.
That was a fake flip, and the quarterback spun around, went right back up the middle.
Number 32.
And I believe he's close to the first down. Depends on the spot, and it will be a first down.
Brought down by number 23 of the Raiders, Don Raines. Number 30, Andy
One of
Rodeball.
their few of the game, but nevertheless a first down.
The running back for Big Walnut right then is number 32, Brian Mead. He was brought down on the play by number 23, Don Raines, and number 30, Andy Rodeball.
The Red Raiders would like to do nothing more than end this season with a big shutout.
That would be real good. Going into the playoffs with the shutout under your belt, they come back with the handoff to number 34.
And we have another flag.
Will Carter. And we have a flag on the play,
That
as
was right in
Darby's already
amongst the
said.
pile, so that could be very well a face mask problem.
Scott Sims.
I think the third quarter lasted longer than the first half.
Dwyer. A penalty marker on the play.
And I was wrong. Seems to be on Big Walnut.
Holding is the indication. That is the penalty.
That hurt.
10-yard penalty.
Fred Lester sitting down on the bench, taking it easy.
And it's first down.
Holding. 10 yards.
First and February, as you said earlier.
Long way to go.
First and 20.
Long way to go.
First in a month.
They're way back there. They line up in the same offense.
It's a definite passing situation, but they're going with the fake pass, and Scott Sims got right there on the quarterback.
Oh! He paid.
And number 59. Number 59.
Beautiful.
Number 81 drew the wire, and I know that one shot by number 59, Ron Myers.
Nasty, nasty. And this is the
Big
last
hit.
quarter of the regular season. And the Red Raiders will be making yet another trip to the playoffs. And I'll tell you what, this team has another shot to do something.
And we got a standing ovation here for the London Red Raiders.
This team has a shot to do something that no other London team has ever done.
Very true.
Go into the playoffs and bring home a few victories.
And it's all come together right here tonight.
They've been clicking on all cylinders. But I'll tell you what, London's had a lot of special teams in their history. But I'll tell you what, they're heading to the playoffs tonight. And the key thing for these kids, they can do something that no other team in London Red Raider history has done. And that's win the first playoff game.
We have just had a round of applause, a standing ovation for the seniors of the 1995 class of London High School. This is really
Before we get to thinking about the end of the game,
quite a moment in time.
I would like to take this time.
These are Kodak
to thank
moments.
My crew, Mike Kelly, we miss you a lot. You helped us a lot in 4 years. We're looking at another championship this year, big boy. My crew, Bob Blanco, Mike McCann, and Ron Stiffer Sr. Without them, we wouldn't have much fun. Thank you, guys.
This game was, well, London's already what, the Buckeye Athletic Conference champions once again. They bring home yet another title, another banner to hang from the rafters.
We have Big Walnut wide both sides of the field.
Looking to throw.
Whoa! He
That was a
got
bullet.
tattoos before he got hit. Before he threw the ball, or after he threw the ball. Or I'll get it one night tonight.
I tell you what, guys, I don't think this team wants to see London no more. They ain't been hit this hard their whole life.
They're getting battered bad.
Really?
Pass was hit on the play by number 44.
Like London's trying to take a Big Walnut helmet home with them tonight.
I just hope they carry this right on into the playoffs. Good hard hit.
I believe they will. Like I said, this team is peaking at the right time.
This just might be a ball club of destiny. Yeah, folks, if this one was a fight, you would stop it. That's for sure. Had to beat you to the punch on that one, Martin.
One of my old famous phrases.
And we have a draw play.
Right back up the middle.
That ball was almost stripped out of there, too.
Brought down by Sims, but he's well shy of the first down.
Brought to the ground by number 44, Scott Sims. Fourth down.
You can put a fork in Big Walnut, they're done.
Deep again, number 13.
That's right.
This game's all over but the shout.
Mike Harris.
We have fourth down,
Funny situation.
and it looks like we're going to have a delay of game here.
A penalty marker on the play. The penalty against London. 5 yards. Delay a game.
How could it be on London? How could that be on London? They call it delay of game on London. London is setting up to return punt. Daubenmeier seems to be really angry with this referee, this side judge, or the line judge rather.
That play can be called on the defense if they're slow getting on the other side of the ball.
That's true.
They're taking their time, they will call it.
And there's another penalty on the play. And what it is, the referee is calling penalties on Coach Dave Daubenmeier.
And we're going to have a technical foul.
And the head referee comes over to the sidelines to talk with Coach Daubenmeier. And it looks like Big Walnut is going to have a first down and keep possession of the ball because of the penalties thrown.
Let's see the call here.
Unsportsmanlike conduct.
The penalty gets London 15 yards, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
And we have Big Walnut that has a first down. This is very uncharacteristic of this coaching staff right now. If that is the situation. I'm not very conclusive about that.
I think Coach Daubenmeyer, one of the coaches, said just a little bit too much.
Well, somewhere along the road there, something had to be mighty wrong because Daubenmeyer pretty much, he keeps his poise pretty much.
He was livid on that play. I think he told the referee something about his family member that he didn't want to
And we're having a pass. Great defensive play by number 23, Don.
Just stayed in the way and wouldn't let him get back to the ball. Beautiful defensive play.
Great defense.
Great positioning on the ball.
Second down.
And they're trying to pull all the tricks out of the hat tonight. For all intents and purposes, this game is now academic. It's all over. Even the coaches up top here are relaxing, taking it easy. Well, they are champions once again.
Coach Daubenmeyer seems to still be a little livid on the sidelines here. Seems to be settling down and getting back into the game right now. We have the handoff to the tailback. He breaks away, and there's a leg tackle there by number 85, Bo Williamson.
Defense needs to stiffen up a little bit. You still want to take the shutout.
Third down.
Big defensive play right here. They want to shut them down, shut them out. That defense has played tremendous all year long.
A lot of smiles on the London sideline right now.
I think they're all going to run on the field after the game. Taking home yet another championship.
And it's a handoff to the tailback.
Oh, not forget it.
Good second effort.
44.
That was a long whistle.
Number 44, Ty Stover, running hard, got nowhere. London's defense is pretty stiff anywhere on the field, actually.
London not going to give Big Walnut this first down. They're going to have to earn this one.
Well, we have 9.5 minutes. 9.5 minutes left in the game. Fourth down.
They got a man split to the near side. And a man split to the short side. He's looking
That's
to
a
throw.
pass. And it's incomplete. London takes over on downs, folks.
He heard the footsteps and really didn't want to catch that ball. He was right in the numbers.
Hit him in a bad spot, too. And there's a round of applause for the Raider defense. London calls timeout. And it looks like we're having wholesale substitution here. Possibly. Let's see what we have working here.
Godmeyer's still talking it over with that referee. He's still upset.
We have number 34 coming into the game. Sophomore DJ Jackson. We are now having wholesale substitution.
Next Thursday night.
And London, not forgetting all the players that take you there. I mean, you can say your first string, your varsity squad gets you to the playoffs, but let's don't forget all those guys that take the beating for practice to get that varsity team ready. They take a lot of beating. They're a great part of this London team. That's what makes the varsity as good as they are from week to week. Is that second team.
And we just had a wholesale substitution with the seniors coming off the field. A big round of applause given to the seniors. Their last home
that
game.
statement is very true. They're only as good as the people they practice against. But if they don't work it in practice in the varsity, they're not going to get a very good workout, and they got to be ready. There's that little play.
Whoa!
Harris run over him.
Good hit, Mike Harris. He's a punishing runner.
Number 32, Mike Harris.
Shoulder pad flips out a little bit.
Brought down by number 31.
Into the game we have, it looks like we have
Sean Conn at quarterback.
Sean Conn, quarterback. Number 7, Tyler Hamilton. Very promising wide receiver out here. Number 34, DJ Jackson. Number 30, Andy Rodeball in a fullback. And there goes the DJ Jackson.
Over the left side.
Stepping outside there.
We
have a late play here.
Number 34, DJ Jackson.
Dusty Hubbard, number 51, also in the game. We have number 65, Scott Waters.
Number 31, Eddie Yeager, and Billy Marker on the flag.
And we have a substitution coming in now, also number 23, Don Raines, coming into a wide receiver. We also have number 46, tight end, Pete Robinson. Oh, that's a penalty on Big Walnut.
Personal foul, 15 yards.
Must have been some extracurricular in there.
We got the 15-yard back from earlier.
We have
Sean Conn, we seen last week with a very good arm himself.
Yes, he is. An excellent quarterback.
Here it is.
He's looking to throw.
Oh,
just behind him.
Sean Conn's pass is that of number 23, Don Raines.
He ain't scared to throw the football at all.
Covered by number 22, Jay Bresnahan.
we have number 51 into the game for London also. That is Dusty Hubbard. I think I called his name off already. We have number 58, Pat Closser. We have number 72, Jason Maxwell.
Did the backup squad score last week?
Yes, they did.
They did?
Yes, they did.
Legal procedure against London.
We got a gaggle of flags on
As a
that.
matter of fact, that was
They threw everything on
the
that play.
sophomores that scored last week. Jared Alexander to Tyler Hamilton.
We were talking about how great the reserve team was last week.
And we have number 63 coming into the game. That's Chris Judy.
Dead ball foul.
He's a
5 yards. Illegal procedure. London. Brings up second down. 15.
It says here in the program that Chris Judy is a senior.
And it sets up in the pro eye. Right back up the mid. No.
Andy Rodeball.
Number 30, Andy Rodeball.
Throw the
He lost
ball.
some
Little
yardage
mix up
there.
on the play. He lost about 3 yards on the play.
Brought down by number 44, Ty Silver. Number 55, Justin Garabrandt. Third down.
Third down. And about 18 yards. Passing down. Sean ain't scared to throw it.
We have 7 minutes, 55 seconds left in the game here.
Sean Conn now scared to throw it.
Third down and long.
He's looking to pass. He's under pressure. He breaks the tackle.
He gets it off.
Defeat
That was a beautiful play. And we're just short of a first down. No, it looks like it's about 5 yards.
And
short of
Sean
a first
Conn
down.
showing some poise, throwing the ball. I mean, that was
Great
excellent.
execution. A lot of poise. Last week I mentioned about how this young man is a real gamer. We've seen him on defense. He can
Fourth and
also play
short.
that hole.
Fourth and short. Just shy of
it
the
is
first
short,
down.
isn't it?
Down, and that's a yard.
Of course, we're going for it. They'll probably go to the sophomore sensation.
London breaks out of the hustle real quick.
And it
They go
does.
to DJ Jackson. Did he
Close,
lose the ball?
no.
Looks like he
Ball's
lost the
loose.
ball.
Number 34, DJ Jackson.
I believe we did recover.
Looks like we just had to get across the 25-yard line. Maybe on the fumble recovery. Maybe we got a first down. Who knows? DJ looks like he recovered it himself. And the ball goes over to Big Walnut. We did not get the first down. It was a bad handoff.
Number 22, Jay Bresnahan. The Raiders stop short.
They take over on downs.
We just had a bad connection there between quarterback and running back.
7:30 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Quentin, I think we should get the chop going. What do you think?
I've done that 1 year before, and now it's on a blooper tape.
We have number 35
I refuse
into
to
the
ever
game
do it
now.
again.
We have number 35 into the game, Ty Dowler. Coming in the defensive end, and the
Fumble,
quarterback
snap,
drops the
believe he
ball.
got it back.
Fumble on the play. Fumble recovered by number 32 of Big Walnut, Brian Mead. Second down.
Second down, 11. This game is all over, and I think everybody wants it to be over. It's kind of like
number
dragging
99.
along now. And another flag.
We have number 99, Jim Stewart, in the game. Number 55, Jamel Napper. Number 66, Anthony Brohard. Number 21, Brad Teal. And I believe the fourth quarter is going to turn out to be a longer session than the third quarter.
Folks, those were not booed. They were going, Dale! Dale!
They were calling for Dale.
40-yard line of Big Walnut, first and 10.
Those were not booed. Defense looking to stiffen up right here.
Sean Kahn is still playing that wide receiver out there way inside by 4 or 5 yards.
Looking to throw, looking to pass, nothing doing. Incomplete down in the grass.
Jason Best's pass.
That's his best
Number 87,
pass.
Marty D'Imperio.
I guess your best wasn't good enough.
Randy Taylor. Second down.
It's over. Champions once again. Jason Artis had, his whole team had a great game. I'm glad Gary talked to him before the game.
This one's all over, and since we don't have a fat lady to sing, we'll let Martin sing when it's 0-0-0 on there.
Gentlemen, we just may have a camera shot of the London sideline. The ball players, number 33 Lester, 43 Sims, 85 Bo Williamson. These are the seniors. They are working on getting these barrels of water or Gatorade, whatever it is, ready for when this game is over with. I'm sure that they are going to douse.
Looks like they're going to get him
They're going
beforehand.
to get him right now. There it is. Oh, they got him good. And they got Coach Emmons also. Looky there. The game is just about over. We have 6 minutes, 14 seconds left in the game.
A lot of playing around going on.
Player number 32.
And we have a lot of time on the left in this game.
I'll tell you what, with 6 minutes to go, that was kind of early for the bucket.
And he moved the ball, number 35, Ty Deller.
That's real early.
Third
Usually
down.
you see something like that within the last minute of a game or something, but I know that these young fellas are excited about the opportunity of going into the playoffs. At the same time, a game is never over until it is over.
This game's over, Dale.
And we go for the pass. Oh, almost picked off by number 20, Brent North. Number 20, Brent North is in the game.
Number 41, Andy Sineski. Broken up by number 20, Brent North. Fourth down.
And we have London setting up for the punt. I
Why
think
they're
that
going to punt this is beyond me.
this may be a run.
This is the best part of their game.
Number 34.
This may be a run. No, it's the punt. They're going to get it off.
Almost blocked.
That was a good kick. Real good kick. He's got to try to return that. Here he comes. Oh, he don't know which way to go. What are you going to do, Reigns? Oh, he's breaking it back up through there. All right. Nice. That's a nice return with no blocking.
It
You have about 6 or 7 guys
nothing
you're trying to
into
knock.
about 7 yards.
Yeah.
He was stuck in no man's land.
Go Donnie Reigns. Number 23, Donnie Reigns, doing an excellent job of bringing that ball from deep in the end zone, from deep in London territory.
11-yard line.
Brings it back to the 11. I know he was all the way back to around the 5 4 of the 5.
We're down to 5 minutes to play. London needs another score, guys. We need one more score.
After this play, there's an announcement that I would like to make. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a bonfire next Thursday evening, November the 10th, at the high school, at London High School, starting at 7 p.m. Prior to the bonfire, the football team and cheerleaders will meet at Von Cannell Field at 6:30 and will parade through downtown en route to the high school. We encourage the community to come out and support the 1994 BAC champs and playoff-bound Red Raiders. And we have DJ Jackson
breaking a big one.
And DJ Jackson did a very good job running the ball last week.
Yeah.
Very, very good running.
Number 22, Jay Resta, and number 2, Josh Best. First down.
Could be a very good upcoming running back right there, Jackson.
He's going to be
he's
awesome.
a sophomore. Yeah.
He's definitely going to be a future star.
We have number 4, Jared Alexander, in the game at quarterback.
That one got tipped.
He's not scared to throw the ball either. Before we leave tonight, I'd just like to interject and say I'd like to thank everyone. London High School, the facilities, giving us this booth up here. Gary, the producer, Carl, the cameraman, Daryl and Darby, the other 2 counterparts up here in the booth. It's been a great year. I would just like to thank everybody. It's been a lot of fun, all the fans, all the autographs I've signed. It's been wonderful.
And DJ Jackson stepping through.
Good run.
This young man can run now. Look at him. He's strong, too. Martin, the feeling is mutual.
No, it's not. I mean, yeah, it is.
The feeling is mutual. And it's been a great time working with the both of you this year. And as I know that I've mentioned it several times over the course of the season that it's just exciting to be up here and to be a part of London football in this respect. And we have Jared Alexander over top of the ball.
Give it to DJ.
DJ Jackson, it looks like we might have illegal procedure.
I think referees have a God complex. They just not let the game inside.
A lot of offsides on Big Walnut.
Big Walnut.
I don't understand why they do that.
Draw your attention to
And the coaches are coming out of the crow's nest. The London coaches that spot from up high.
Congratulations, guys. A nice season.
The reserve team going undefeated.
And Pete Robinson,
There
a
they
pass
go.
from Jared
We
Alexander.
want the score, baby. Down to the 25.
I'll tell you something, this number 46, Pete Robinson, he's a good one too. He's a gamer, buddy. He can really play.
Brought down by number 76, Joe Perhoff. And number 84, Tony Saswami.
Final 42-8.
And DJ Jackson steps outside, and he's still carrying that load there.
Number 34, DJ Jackson. Brought down by number 74, Kyle Centerfield.
People are starting
And
to
number
file out the
81,
game
Randy
now.
Martindale.
The London faithful are now heading home.
And we have second down and about 4. Alexander over the ball. And here we go. And it looks like an option play. It's going to be Alexander going by himself. And it looks like a first down there, folks, inside the 15-yard line. Oh, he's down to the 8-yard line.
Brought down by number 47, Andy Andrewsis. And number 81, Randy Martindale.
Coming first and goal from the 8.
And we have about 2 minutes, 9 seconds left in this game, folks.
Get that score, baby.
And here we come. Oh, no.
Ball still loose.
And fumble on the play.
London got it back.
Like London's ball.
38-0. We want it to be 35-0.
And we have Tyler Hamilton wide right. And it's a fake. Oh, no, it went to the fullback. Jared Alexander doing a good job of faking in there.
Number 25, Nathan Dorn.
Nathan Dorn on the run, number 25.
By number 15.
Tremendous block on that play by the pole.
And we have 3rd down and goal. About the 4-yard line.
We're at about just outside the 5 and the 6.
And there we go. It's DJ Jackson touchdown.
Touchdown, baby. Another score. DJ Jackson hits the corner, Jack. Give it up. The sophomore sensation.
That was a real good pitch by Alexander, too. He gave it out there far enough to where DJ could just go ahead and turn the corner and run to the cone.
Tobin going for 5 for 5. Getting ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's a good thing I talked to him last week.
Boy, here we go. The distant assistant has been on his job. Oh, can he get it off? And it's good.
5 for 5.
Even with the bad snap. I'll tell you something, Sean Kahn.
Baby, baby, baby.
I'll tell you something, Sean Kahn has really had a lot of work at compensating for those bad snaps and getting them down. And either way, Tobin has been kicking that ball through.
I tell you what, guys, you got to give a lot of credit to Sean Kahn because he is really making a heck of an adjustment from that snap.
That's right.
To get that kick off, he's done a super job.
It's a matter of timing, as we all know. Timing and concentration.
Next week, if London wins their first football game, their first playoff game, on television live, we're going to take some clippers and we're going to shave Dale's head. On television.
And the boys just got Mark Collier, the offensive coordinator. They just got him with a bucket of water. The coaches that have come out of the crow's nest, and I'm sure they're going to get this coach coming down the pole too. He's taking his time.
They're trying to keep him off the field.
Also, from Big Walnut, number 44, Ty Stover.
Tobin trying to boot one out the end zone.
It's been a wonderful year, and here we go with the big kick. Tobin.
Deep. Bobbled it. Back up the middle.
This might be a score. Nothing doing. That was the best chance they had to score tonight.
With 44 seconds to play, they're trying to get on the board. London 35-0 lead.
And they finally give Big Walnut something to cheer about.
And that tackle was made by number 7, Tyler Hamilton. He ran the return man out of bounds. We have a timeout on the field. London. Obviously, I would think London wants to preserve this goose egg up there on the scoreboard. Sometimes the last of a game, you kind of get a little lackadaisical. You lose your concentration and.
Oh! Playoff time, fellas. Playoff time. Give it up for the London Red Raiders.
All right, they've done a great job this year.
Beautiful. The run for the state championship. And this team definitely has the potential to do it.
Well, there's no doubt about that.
A great showing tonight. No doubt about that. A great showing.
Does anybody know when London could be meeting in the first game? Possibly a Hamilton Baden?
I don't know. We have somebody not checking anybody out here. And they were going the other way with the play because the fullback up the middle.
Nothing doing. Oh, come on.
Carry number 35.
And they called timeout. Big Walnut, timeout. Sure, they want to score. Big Walnut wants to score.
First team defense back in.
Brought down by number 30, Andy Runaball. Timeout, Big Walnut. With this timeout, let's hear it once again for Coach Dave Dogmeyer, Norm Emmett, and their 9-1 Red Raiders for championship.
You heard it over the press box. The Red Raiders 9-1.
Next Friday night.
And we are all now standing in the press box with 37 seconds left to go in the game. London's 9-1 record
We go up on the ball.
is very much an indication of how good this ball club is this year and getting better.
Definitely. There's a
And
pass
the
play.
pass.
Oh, off the head.
And the pass is incomplete.
With 31 seconds to play, that'll make it 3rd down.
I will say that the referees have been on their job tonight. They've been right there on the play. And we have another stoppage of time in the game. We have a Big Walnut ball player that is down.
And this last 5 minutes has been longer than the whole game
Good
itself.
grief.
Might want to get that mascot. Turn around.
Everyone's standing here at Von Kennel Field. An excitement. Red Raiders getting ready for the playoffs. We don't know who, when, or where. But we do know we will be there. And that's all that matters. That I can promise you we're going to show up.
And we have
31
3rd
seconds.
and 7.
31 seconds to play.
Big Walnut with some substitutions of their own in the game. And it's going to be a pass, and they blitzed him. Oh, good hit over there on the sideline.
That Lowe's
The
pass.
quarterback got hit and then the
By
receiver got
number 20, Brent North. Real good hit
Number
over there.
89, Kevin Myers.
London
Incomplete.
stops it right here. We'll have one more play. The clock will stop and change of possession.
North.
We'll down it, and that'll be the
Down.
end of it. Hopefully.
And with
6 seconds.
26 seconds left in the game, 4th down. And here we go, and this is going to be intercepted. And Johnny Raines, and that's Johnny blocked by number 55, JaVale. And it's all the way, folks. Touchdown, London. Game time. 13 seconds left on the clock. Donnie Raines scores with an interception.
27-yard line.
That was a 65-yard touchdown run.
Talk about baking your cake and eating it too. That was a little whipped cream on top right
Shit,
there.
that was too sweet.
Quarterback, number 23.
Now you can't talk
Tobin
about
now has a shot to go 6 for 6.
Big Walnut, 0.
and we must say that there
Sean Kahn.
is something to be said about when teams run up the score, but you just cannot help but score points when things like that happen. And it's a good
He's 6 for 6. Give it up.
That kick just about went back to Columbus.
It's still going.
Big Walnut, 0.
I think Tobin's ready for the playoffs. What do you think?
This whole London Red Raider team's ready for the playoffs.
You know what, folks? That is a fitting climax. That is a fitting climax to this ball game by number 23, Don Raines, with that interception, run back for a touchdown. I believe that quite possibly that may have been his only touchdown for London High School in his career, the first time playing varsity ball. Don Raines, 63 yards, I'm sorry, 63 yards for a touchdown.
62.
He brought it on the 27th. He brought it on the 27th.
You have to calculate.
Around for a while.
Folks, we understand there's going to be a little excitement after this game. I don't know how long we're going to stick around, but quite possibly we might have a little more entertainment for you. A London Red Raider football and then some.
Number 22, Jay Bresner, and number 23, Nate Thompson.
London set the kick.
13 seconds left on the clock. It's been a long 2 minutes.
Longer than you know.
And it's a squib kick.
It's loose.
And Big Walnut has recovered.
Mark Tubman's kickoff, covered by number 74, Kyle Satterfield. 12 seconds to go. Big launch ball. First down and 10. This one for you coaches over the concession stand. You've done a good job again this year, okay? Thank you.
And that's it. That'll do it. The London Red Raiders. The London Red Raiders take home the victory, 42-0. Buckeye Athletic champions once again. We're headed to the playoffs. Oh, what a year it is. And it ain't over yet, baby.
And Drew Dwyer of London, who wears number 81, is running around with the London banner, getting in line, shaking hands.
Everyone, have a nice weekend. Drive carefully. We'll see you next Friday.
It's been a great season.
We will be seeing everyone a little bit later on. I don't know how long we're going to stick around. We're waiting for one of the coaches to jump in the creek, and we're going to... What? And we got it on film. Here we go. He's liable to come up looking like the Toxic Avenger.
Norm Emmons jumps in to Oak Run, and you'll know what Oak Run is, okay?
Woo!
The big diver from London High School, Big Norm Emmons. Let's hear it for him, okay?
Yeah. I wouldn't jump in that funky creek. That's the Blue Creek.
Oh, man.
Got another one.
Who we got now?
Hey.
Probably Collier.
Never mind, we won't go then. Forget it. Forget it.
now, in dedication of a third straight championship, the band will be playing We Are the Champions. Not already, we ask that you would now please rise and join the band in London High School's alma mater. And they hope to see you at the playoffs.